Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Jacob. This is Riverbed Agates, and today I'm in the Wisconsin River. It's about 30 degrees here in Wisconsin. Not too cold, but not too warm. The water's super freaking cold. Way colder than 30 degrees, it feels anyways. Today we are diving. Let me get this in. Let me move this for you guys. So right here, just last week, this was a roaring ice river, but now a lot of the ice is melted. I'm going to stay away from all this, just a lot of big ice pieces moving down. I'm going to go look at right in this riverbed area right here. I see lots of overturned rocks, and with those overturned rocks, there'll be hopefully some agates that were buried deep right in this channel, this ice-made channel, and pushed them all right in here. So I'm gonna get my diving gloves on, my goggles on, and jump in right in here and kind of search this slower part of the river. That's just too fast at the moment, too much ice moving down there. But let's go get my stuff on and jump in. All right, I'm seeing a lot of beaver marks, trees that beavers recently cut down, some trails, so it's a little deeper in here, so I'm hoping not to run into that beaver. It does get a little deep right here in front of me. Woo. Let's get to that. I'm pretty deep here. Let's get to that shallower spot up here. All right, I'm going to jump in. Not an agate, just looks like one. Oh, that's cool. Look at that, that's crazy. Alright, there's a lot bigger uncovered stuff right in here, so I think I'm gonna go in this shallower, bigger rock area for a bit. That's an awesome place in that current. It's just so fast, I have to watch every 10 seconds for ice coming down. So it's just super dangerous. I don't want to take the risk. I could slip under that ice over there as well. But there's a lot of stuff uncovered right here, so I'm gonna look around here for a bit. Oh my gosh! Look at that! I see white in there. Holy cow! Holy cow, guys! That is what we call an ice agate. You have some white in there. Wow! Oh, this is all worth it. Woo! Alright, I'm gonna put this one back and get back out here. Woo! What the heck is that? Oh, it's agate. It is green. It is green. Woo. I'll take it. I think I see one. I think it's an agate. Oh man. Woo. That's a big dog hole. Nice little pile so far. Let's go get some more. It's a lot not bare at 30 degrees out here. Oh my God! That's the only thing out there! I'm done! Oh, that was a fast current agate, but look at those bands! Oh, woo! Alright. This is a really good spot. It's super shallow, but it's all clean new rock. Let's go put this one on the edge and come back out. Jesus. There's some big pieces, and that's why ice diving is very dangerous. That came out of nowhere, probably weighs a few 100 pounds. That's really cool. I wonder what that is. I'll take it home so you can see it closer. Oh, look at that. That's an agate. Oh, yes, it's good. Alright, let's go. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Alright guys, welcome back to the house. Let's go through the agates and other rocks we found. The first one is going to be this darker bluish nodule. It is a full nodule. So there's the bottom husk, here's the top husk. There is some facing. I see a small little triangle right there. Don't know if you guys can see that. We also have a face right here as well with some banding. Looks like some water level banding. So maybe a future cut. It's a cool piece. I really haven't decided if I want to cut it or not, but let's look at the next piece. Alright, next piece. This one's kind of hard to see the banding, it's super dark. We got a quartz pocket and then just a massive amount of banding above that quartz. I really like the banding too. Backside, nothing too crazy. We do have a nice face right here. Lots of bands. That chalcedony is just super dark. I don't see any banding right here, so cool little nodule. So this is really interesting. Why I found this, I had no idea what I was looking at, because if you look in the center, it looks like, well, this is Lake Superior agate, a little bashed up, which is unfortunate, but there is banding inside here, that tannish salmon looking color. That is a Lake Superior agate, but had a really interesting green outer husk. Yeah, so I wasn't too sure what that mineral was when I found it around that Lake Superior agate, but I've been told since it's epidote, pretty common in the Lake Superior region, but it's not too common to be around the Lake Superior agate like we see here. And then some more pieces of epidote down here with some more agate husk. It's a cool little piece. I'll put in my agate box. Kind of reminds me of a fox. Staying on that epidote page, here's another one. This one has no Lake Superior agate, just a cool little rock. Had some either calcite or quartzy face with some epidote around it. Yeah, cool little piece. So this one is not a Lake Superior agate. I think it's quartz banding.
But you can see bands throughout there. Maybe it's a cold water agate. I just do not think it's a Lake Superior agate. The cool little quartz pocket. You can see some crystal structures that got worn down. I still have to clean this one off a little bit. Just a little agate nodule. We got mostly quartz up here, and then some really light banding. Some light orange, reddish hue with some white bands up here as well. Yeah, cool little piece. This one would be really nice as a necklace, all cleaned up, or a pendant. Just a really small piece of agate, but when it's freezing outside, you just grab whatever you can find. This piece is really cool. I believe it's some kind of jasper. I'm not 100% sure. But the reason why I grabbed this piece is because I think there's agate inside the seams. It's really hard to see. I'll get some pictures, but inside these seams, I do see some very faint banding. I don't know, you guys let me know after you see the pictures. Not a Lake Superior agate, maybe some banded iron or something, I'm not too sure. It just looked really cool. It'll probably just end up in my garden now. So here's a really cool piece of porphyry. I see this stuff all the time in the water. I usually don't grab it. This one just kind of stood out because it's mostly gray, but then it kind of had a pinkish hue underneath the water with the feldspar crystals. So lots of different kinds of structures of crystals in there for feldspar. Yeah, just kind of cool piece. So I think it'd be kind of cool to make a future slabs out of it, maybe a future pendant or something. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this piece or not. So, I did find this one off camera. You guys didn't see me find it. My camera was already off in my backpack. I was heading back and I glanced down the water and saw it. It's a really cool little agate, and I believe it's going to be my first ever hurricane agate. Basically what a hurricane agate is just the bands aren't uniform. They're kind of going in angles or kind of a messy way, and this one has bands all over the place, especially the bottom has bands going all over the place. We have some cool angled bands here coming up the surface. So I believe this is my first Lake Superior hurricane agate. If you guys know for sure, leave in the comments otherwise. Yeah, so a really cool piece, and this one's going for sure in my top shelf. Alright, the last agate we found. This one, super dark, but super cool. So what stood out on this agate is super dark, and then you have the bands are super light and white, which is kind of cool. Makes a really nice contrast. Really gemmy, kind of jelly-like. Really gummy looking inside. I do like that when agates are gummy looking. Makes some cool bands. This one has a really cool, almost rectangular banding inside, and that's super rare for Lake Superior agates. I think if I sand this area down or polish this back part of this agate down, we'll get more of this banding showing, because it's kind of hard to see at the moment. But I think once I get that polished down, it'll be almost a complete rectangle, which would be really phenomenal in a Lake Superior agate. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but this backside goes from really dark brown to a really dark red, which makes it really fun for contrasts. Alright guys, let me know what your favorite rock or agate was in the comments below, and otherwise I will see you guys in the next video.